Hello everyone. I almost forgot I even had a YouTube channel. I've been completely immersed in Doom the Dark Ages during my free time. There is so much to unpack, especially when it comes to the story. While it mostly plays out as expected, there are at least two major events that made me rethink the entire Doom lore. But before I dive into my thoughts on the story, a quick heads up. This video contains heavy spoilers, so if you haven't finished the game and want to avoid spoilers, seriously, get the hell out now. Stick around till the end for my quick gameplay review. Let's start with the predictions I got right. Yep, I'm keeping score. No mention of Doom 64 or the Sister Resurrector as I have expected, and the Khan Maker only been mentioned once or twice. For the Dark Lord, the Mysterious Voice, Samar Maker, and even the Father, none of them have been mentioned or appeared. And Earth wasn't mentioned, despite supposedly hosting an Argenta settlement. Also, like many fans predicted, myself included, we finally got confirmation about the Wraith's origin. They came from the Cosmic Realm. And last but not least, remember when I said the Siege level Titan wasn't the Dreadnought Titan from Doom Eternal? I told you so. Seriously guys, you should have listened. I'm the Doom Bible. Trust me already, instead of arguing against me in the comments section. Okay, jokes aside, let's talk about what I got wrong. I mentioned in earlier videos that the Ageddon Hunters were cybernetically augmented by the Sentinel Priests, as stated in Doom Eternal. That's true, but there is more to the story. Turns out they were first augmented by Ahzrak and his minions. Only after the Sentinel Priest's betrayal will they pick up the project and continue developing the Hunters. So yeah, my bad on that one. But hey, I was just going by the codex in Doom Eternal. Another thing I got wrong was the identity of this priest. Many, including myself, thought he was Degrav, slowly getting corrupted and secretly plotting against the Argenta. That led me to believe we were entering the conspiracy arc, where we'd uncover the hidden truth behind the Makers and Sentinel Priests after their deal with the Dark Lord. But I was completely off. The events in Doom the Dark Ages actually take place before any of that. There is no betrayal from the Khan Maker, no backstabbing Sentinel Priests, and definitely no unholy deal with the Dark Lord. At least, not yet. Still, I'll give myself some credit. My expectations were closer to reality than what most of Doom community were predicting. Many expected to see the betrayal of Commander Valen in this game, an event that canonically happens after both the conspiracy and civil war arcs. It wouldn't make sense for it to happen here or even in the DLC. Those expectations were just way off. Now let me flex a little. I might be the only one who explicitly called out the true reason the Makers came to Argent Dinur. It wasn't to guide the Argenta to the path of light or share divine wisdom. None of that is true. Their only goal was to harvest Wraith energy. This was never stated in the previous games, but was finally confirmed in the Dark Ages, and I said it clearly back in Chapter 5 of my Doom Bible series, long before the game launched. But let's be honest. While the game didn't answer some of the deeper lore questions, it gave us two massive revelations that hit me like a Slayer punch to the face. These two facts alone could flip the entire Doom lore on its head. And honestly, I didn't like that. How the hell did the Slayer die and come back like it was nothing? Was this the first time? Can he just keep dying and returning? What's the point of fighting or killing someone who can effectively return to the living world? And if he can come back, does that mean that others like Sentinel Priests, King Novik, the Khan Maker, or even Davoth could also be resurrected? Or is this some special gift from Hugo to the Slayer alone? I really didn't like this part. It cheapens death, and when death loses its meaning, the stakes fall apart. I won't go deeper into this now. I'll break it all down in a future video. The young Slayer was clearly weaker than enhanced Ahzrak. Now we all know that the Slayer awakened his divine power through the divinity machine. So how was Ahzrak able to overpower him? Does this mean Ahzrak, and by extension the Wraiths, are stronger than the two most powerful beings ever, Davoth and the Father? Or was the Slayer simply too new to his power and couldn't utilize any of it yet? This changes how we look at the entire power scale in the Doom universe. Thankfully, Hugo dropped a very interesting hint during his recent livestream, and I'll be diving into that in another upcoming video. Final thoughts: as much as I love Doom Eternal lore, especially the Ancient Gods Part 1, I get why casual players struggled with the story. It was codex heavy, cryptic, and required a lot of digging. That's why I appreciate the Dark Ages story. It's simpler, cleaner, and more accessible for everyone, while still being richer than the Ancient Gods Part 2 story, in my opinion. If you are looking for deep gameplay analysis and review, there are other great channels for that. But here is my short take. The music is phenomenal. Yes, there are some timing issues where heavy sections don't kick in properly, but overall, it slaps. Unless you're a Toxic Mick Gordon only fan, you will enjoy what finishing move brought to the table. And just to be clear, I love Mick, he's a legend, but that doesn't mean we ignore good work from others. The gameplay is insanely fun. I'm already addicted to the shield parry sound and the melee focused combat. I've sunk hours into it and get ever more addicted. And for the mech and dragon sections, they were excellent. Ignore the hate. These moments make up less than 1% of the game. They are quick, fun, and help break up the pace. The criticism just isn't justified at all. That's all for now. Smash that subscribe button with your flail so you don't miss my deep dive into the resurrection mysteries, power scaling, and more. Thanks for watching, and remember, the Doom Bible never lies.